are set to make a braid.
Lining is
As you have
one
seen in
of
the
the key
title.
points, which is the
Let's go.
essential
Let's do it
part
together.
when you are
I know
making
it's
your
going to
hair.
take some time, but
When you know how
we're
to
going to be
cut
fast
your
about
hair, I
it.
mean
The
the
easiest,
lining, when you know how
simplest
to
braid
line
you
your
can
hair,
do.
you
I'll
are
show
going
you
to
with
get the
yourself.
perfect hairdo ever. You understand? Some people look into the mirror, yes, fine. You can look into the mirror, but no matter what, even as you're looking into the mirror or you're not looking into the mirror, let your hand follows the cutting comb you are using. Imagine the areas, the angles of your hair. Let your mind be there. Is your hair is on your head. You know each angle it is. So let your mind follow your hands and the cutting combs you are handling. Then you can get the right parts, the right lining of the hair while making your hair, which is very important and essential. At first you might not get it right, but as you are cutting it and making it, you will get it. You will actually feel it. Even if you get the first lining wrong, if you are going to make the second hair, it's going to be effective, as in it's going to affect the second hair you are making, because that wrong lining has affected it. It has been affected from the first one. Right here we are starting to cut the hair one by one as we want it. Actually, it's either you want your hair big, is either the big braids you want or the small braids. It depends on how you want it to be. So actually the plan is to do a big braid. You understand? I wanted to do a big braid that it won't actually take more than 1 hour or one hour with some minutes. So at first I was like, okay, let me do the big braid. So as I was starting to do the hair, as I started, so I now noticed, maybe should I do, there is this a half plaiting and half braid. So I was like, let me try this half plaiting and half braid. But the reason why I can't do this here was because my hair is still straight, you understand? So I don't want to do the plaiting. I want the hair to be due at some point before I do, because I have the mind of do this, but I'm not going to use attachments if I'm going to do it. There is this kinking bulk, that is the one I wanted to use for the style, and when I'm going to do it, I'm going to vlog it as well. So I started, I was like, and actually I've seen it on some people that use attachments to make this plaiting, which is half plaiting and half braid. So at the end, you are going to coil the hands of the braid. It's actually beautiful. But that style is meant for the strong too. You understand? If you are not strong, as in if you are not strong, I'm telling you, if you are not the type of persons that you always cry of hair pain, you are not a baby girl, cry like that, no, it's meant for you. But if you're all this cry baby, you all this, no, I'm sorry, it's not for you. So I did it to some point. I was like, okay, immediately, and I had to just lose it back. I don't have choice other than to lose it back and continue what I had in mind. So yeah, I started the big braid with the attachments. And one more thing is that I used, if you actually watched my last vlog, you will see the picking of the attachment if you have not watched it. Because if before you can start making your hair yourself, or before you start going to the stylist, they will have to pick it. And if you know that you're not that good in picking of attachments, just please go back to that videos and try to watch it. So I bought Expression and Darling. They are of two types. Expression makes, as in it looks huge in your hair. If you use Expression very well, it looks huge, it comes out big. If you use Darling, it is meant for those that always want a tiny hair or tiny, all this tight braid, you understand? Is Darling is, and then one advantages of Darling again is that it enters hot water very well. Darlings enter hot water more than attachment, or more than Expression. I'm telling you the fact. You can say otherwise, or you, if you know that you have a genuine point, you can put it in the comment section. Darling enters hot water very well. So I had to, because of the two advantages of that I know about these attachments, I had to mix them together. I picked them differently and I mixed both of them together to make this ear. Big braid it always looks good when you make it on your head, you understand? So at first I started the braid. That was how the hair started. Was the first one. Actually, this is not my first, not my second, not my third. You know, understand, of making hair for myself. And I always see people commenting or see people saying on their page that it's hard, it's stressful, it takes their time. Me making hair is fun for me. If I have the time, it's always fun for me. And my hand is not as painful on my head like someone else making the hair for me. So until maybe when I get to the last part, which is the front hair, that the hair started being painful for me, you understand? So when you are making your hair, let your attachments be as neat as possible. When you've already picked your attachments, you understand, hold it firmly. Let your head be hold firmly. You are the one making your hair, so it's going to be tight unless you are not good yet, you understand? So that is it. Be patient, make it fun for yourself, and you're going to get a very good result of it. I use a 3 at the back. I use just 2 steps of attachment. The one I used to pick the hair from the root, and the one I join with the hair, which makes it a buttock length. So I got a buttock length of this hair. It was actually very long, so I got the very perfect length that I want from this length of attachment. It was when I started getting to the middle that I started adding like 3 years, understand, started like adding like 3 layers to the hair. It was when I got to this stage I saw one mistakes while cutting, as in while lining the hair that I made over there. I was like, wow. I saw it also in the mirror. So, but I've made a plan of how I'm going to make it that is not going to be so obvious, even if I'm going to if I'm going to make a side pattern or half pattern hair. So that one is not an issue. But this hair length is giving these vibes that I wanted. As in, I love it from the start. I was like, wow. So I that's why I don't. It's not like I can't make the full half length hair. You understand? But I just want this long length. That's even if I pack it up, the length is still going to be given. Still going to be given. So it's about to be done this year. Oh, I don't. I'm going to carry it for some weeks though, because I already have some hairs that I wanted to do again and again. I know the hair I'm going to do next. I know the one I'm still going to do next. We're about to finish it. So when I got to the front, I started making it a 3 layers, so that even if I'm going to leave it, if I'm not going to pack it up, the lengths are going to meet each other by the hips. So I started making it 3 layer. Even I started the 3 layers from the middle, so that's it will be rhyme and it's going to be beautiful. My front hair is aching me at this stage. I was just closing my eyes. I was just meditating because the front hair is the only one that always give me issues, because I have this thing called the forehead. In English, it's called forehead, but in my native language, we call it okma ori. So it always aches me whenever I got that front hair and to make it. So that's it, guys. It's about to finish. It's about to go to the hair. They're about to finish this hair, and it's giving the vibes. The vibe, gang. The gang. Just imagine me going to the stylist job, the salon, just to make this hair. At least I'm going to spend nothing less than as an okay rate true. The least I'm going to spend, they are going to collect from me 6K. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. They're going to collect 6K from me. But Sapa, they worry me. Sapa is beating me back to back. Is knocking my head front and back, giving me blow from the head to the tummy to everywhere, to the part of my body. The Sapa is there. hair is done, man. This hair is done. Actually, we did it together, and immediately I finished the hair. I had to trim them. I trimmed all those ones that were tickling out, so I had to cut it with scissors, and I use a lighter to light the tip. So yeah, I'm going to put the hair inside the hot water, and which I already started. This is one of the scariest moments ever while making your hair. Actually, you have to be careful, please. If you know that you have someone to put it in hot water for you, that is the easiest way to do. Just go for it. Let the person help you to do it. But you know that you don't have, make sure you get a pail that has an handle, that you can, you know, that you're going to hold onto when the hand try to flips out. So try to get a pail or bucket that has an handle that you can handle hold on to. You understand? This is one of the difficult part, so that you won't injure yourself, you won't injure your scalp, you won't hurt yourself. I'm really serious here, please. This is a professional part. So I had to get hot water, a bowl and a bucket. I make sure that this bucket has an handle that I can hold on to, and you can see the sink in front of me, so that even if it's going to slip out of my hands, it's going to slip inside that sink over there. So I make sure everything is in perfect and is in control. So the length of that hair is very long, you understand? So that's why I use that small bucket, so that it can hold on to it. The steams of that hot water can come to my scalp easily, you understand? So it's actually very, 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 very risky at this point. So this is the one side of the hair that I had to do. So you can see, the moment you are done with the one side, try to hold the handle of that bucket to take it backwards of your head, so that it can go to relax the attachment also from the back, and it will be able to steam the scalp of your hair very well. So please, you have to be careful. Let's be careful when we are doing this part. It takes a very patient time to do it very, very well. The moment you are putting the hot water and the steaming of that water is getting to your scalp, please, it is it's as in, how do I put it? Actually, it can happen and it may not happen. Is that when the hot water gets to your scalp, it can be of painful, it can pain you to the extent that it can make your hand to be shaking. Please be strong and firm. Don't let the bucket in your hands flips off. It can injure you. Please, it will hurt your scalp, as in that steaming can hurt the scalp to the extent that your head will be shaking and your hands can just shake off from the bucket in your hands. So let your hands be firm and strong when you are holding it, and don't let the hot water you are taking with the bowl to be too much. Take it little by little. Be relaxing your head very well. Let your head relax very well inside the bucket, so that you won't mistakenly pour that hot water on your hair. Please, this is a professional part. It's not necessary you do it. If you are done with the braiding yourself, you can call someone, maybe your neighbor, your sister, your anybody, to help you to do it. But if you know you are good very well, yeah, you can go ahead. But I did not employ you, not Hiqmat, not Adeyemi that told you. Ake did not tell you to go and do this yourself. Oh, I'm not the one. But that I can do it does not make you to do it. That you can do it does not make me to do it. You understand? So this is, I know how to do it, and this is how I do my things. So that's just it, and it always comes out perfect. So please don't say it is one girl, one new YouTuber, blah blah, that you saw that advise you to go and do it. God will not cover you. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. If you have been on this journey, especially this vlog from beginning till now, till the end of this braid, I give you kudos. Thank you so much. This is going to be the end of this vlog. We did it. We make the exact braid I have in mind of making. Thank you guys, I really appreciate. Please help me to like, share, comment, and help me to subscribe. The subscription is really important. And if you have any question or you see anywhere that you think there should be an amendment, please, you can put it on the comment section. I really appreciate you. Love you guys. See you in the next vlog.